Well, caught some very rare footage here. Two bucks going at it. The turkey, they're still scratching up in the ridges. Welcome, friends. Welcome to the foothills of the Smokies. Another chapter of As the Ridge Turns. Now this is year 5 starting out, 2024, a new year. What way to start it out. I've really got some really rare glimpses of two bucks fighting for dominance in this ridge. So I hope y'all doing good and had a happy new year. It's a cold and dreary morning here. And the old pond, yep, she's got water in it, but man, we need some more. So I want you to relax and let's just see what stepped in front of the cameras here at the beginning of the year. So let's get started. Well, in the woods, turkeys seem to be really moving good on these cold mornings, out moving around off the roost. And they're picking about everywhere in here in these woods. They still looking for them acorns, but they looking for that grub too. And the does, they still working this ridge. And the bucks are still around too. That's a young one there. But there's some big ones in this ridge. You'll see. And there's some beautiful young does in here. So they must be getting ready to have one more little season here, like they did last year, right at the first of the year. They done that last year. And there's old Yaller out making his rounds on a cold day, marking his territory as he goes. These turkeys don't care. They run around a big old flock scratching in these woods. You're liable to see them anywhere. And back at the little log here, little wrens, filmed from little birds. They're working hard, just trying to stay warm, find something to eat. Beautiful little wren. And the robins is here all the time. I'm not sure what kind of bird that is. Beautiful little bird, ain't it? I know what that is. That's a male cardinal on a rainy morning. Beautiful little bird. And there's old Ricky. He has to say bye. And up at the rock, there's little Ricky got him a nut, got him a treat. He's happy if he finds him a nut up on his little perch. But it's a quiet place during the day. He has it all to himself. At nights when it's busy. And up on the ridge, the old doe just come and go. And the little fawns have grown up. Down at the pond, even down at the pond, they's moseying around these deer during the day. And the turkey too, until these coyotes right here run them off. And they won't stir around when them coyotes is out prowling. When come dark, the old coons is coming off the den trees, starting their shift. And they always got to check cameras out. They're so curious. Even though they've seen them 1,000 times. And they're on the move. So is old Coyote. Old Charlie, I call him. Well, there's more than just old Charlie. There's a bunch of them in here. These old coons, you got to be careful. But I don't think no one coyote gonna take down a healthy coon. They just too mean. They be like grabbing hold of a chainsaw. But they still on the move, these coyotes. They gotta eat too. And there's some big old bucks in this ridge still. Ain't he beautiful? And you just liable to see them anywhere. You think it's over with, but it ain't. They're still on the move chasing these does, even it raining. They're not going to miss their opportunity. And there's no skunk out fooling around in the woods. They are heavy here, I'm telling. And at the old log, it's skunk after skunk. They get so many of them, I can't name them all now. That looks like old Stripe right there. Moving through. And that's old Flat Top moving through. And there's the one I haven't named yet. You've given me some pretty good names. I just haven't named him yet. Yes, there's old Rocky too, making his way through here. And that looks like old Willie. Moving around. And that's old Joker on a wet night. There's old Rocky too. They getting them coons that's got some winter fat on them, don't they? Now they're coming off the rock. They still looking to see if there's some of them treats that's out here. Even up at the rock. Had long gone, I'm telling. But you never know, they have to try. There's Mr. and Mrs. Rocky. They check it out. Of course, they check it out all the time. This is one of their favorite spots as they work their way towards the pond. And there's Freddie and Betty. They're checking it out too. This is on their normal stops. And there's a rare glimpse, I've never done this before, of a flying squirrel. He's looking for him peanuts. Never seen him there before. And there's old Willie. He's just poking around. But I haven't filmed old Sidewinder now. I didn't catch him on film. Old Willie's gonna turn in. I did film Chubby. And there's old Wet Willie on a wet night. And it comes to the skunks, it's just skunk after skunk here at the rock. They're living here at the rock. Maybe in the spring we'll catch some young, like I did a couple of years ago. Don't know what that one is. I haven't named that one yet. He's got a white tip on his tail. Now we know who that is. That's old Flat Top there. Get that white tip on that tail and white over his head, top of his head there. See, here's another one. A new skunk. Haven't named that one. And this one over here on the right, that ain't Flat Top. That's a different skunk. That looks like old Wishbone right there. Yep, that's who that is. And up on the ridge, there's old Willie moving through, but no Sidewinder behind him. And the old coon, he's moving towards the pond. And they're at their favorite watering hole. Here's a nice little old picture of a screech owl at the pond. But the coons move in, he moves on. This is their favorite place. But they don't stick around long. There's fixing to be some action here. They just don't want to be around. Here it is. I have never caught this before till now. This is a rare picture of two big bucks trying to see who's the dominant one. And this is like a life and death struggle right here. I want you to look at this. Man. Now the time lapse on this camera, this is almost over an hour of doing this right here. I don't know who the victor was. I just wish that this camera had sound on it. That would have been some awesome sounds of them antlers. And they are in a death grip there. They mean some business. This ain't playing around. Just coming and going in front of this camera. Lucky I caught this. This is rare. It is for me. I mean, it's rare. They are really going at it. That's some rare pictures right there. Well, there you go. Rare to catch that. Come daylight, a little herd of doe moving around. They're so precious moving around these ridges. And I know they've been aggravated by following these bucks. But them bucks they're there. But it's time for the little squirrels. So relaxing to watch them. And I think they're so funny to watch. Nothing more better than just relax and watch these little things work. If there's a nut out there, they're going to find it. Well, guys, that's just what stepped in front of the cameras this week. I hope you enjoy these pictures. Another year of this. So I'll tune in with you every week on a Monday morning. So I want to thank you for watching. God bless, and I'll see you next time.